He is the Health Secretary today, but at the time when Lord Justice Leveson was taking evidence, Jeremy Hunt at the Culture Department was in charge of News Corp's bid for the broadcaster B-Sky B. A bid for which Mr Hunt had previously expressed support, and a bid which cost his special advisor Adam Smith his job for being too close to the lobbyist for the Murdoch firm. Despite all that, did the Leveson report find any improper behaviour? No.
My right honourable friend, now the Health Secretary, has endured a stream of allegations with great dignity. This report confirms that we on this side of the House knew all along we were right to stand by him.
You can say they got away with it. On the other hand, you can say, well, Leveson looked at it and found that the allegations broadly that had been made didn't hold water. The idea that Rupert Murdoch has exercised demon-like power over British politics, he didn't find was true.
So what of the Prime Minister's relationship with Rebekah Brooks, the former chief of Murdoch's UK newspapers? She was, said Lord Justice Leveson, influential and supremely connected. The inquiry heard that Rebekah Brooks and David Cameron, when in opposition, would phone nearly every week. And then there was the text messaging.
Occasionally he would sign them off LOL, lots of love. Actually, until I told him it meant laugh out loud.
Lord Justice Leveson said you were all at it. New Labour was just as bad as perhaps David Cameron and Rebekah Brooks.
He was absolutely right. I used to ask Tony about this, and the argument with all politicians and prime ministers was, I want to win the next election and I can't do it without the press. The press were aware of that and exploited it. Therefore, the relationship came far too close. I don't think it's close with this Cameron. I don't think they got on horses and rode around the paddock.
Even the Metropolitan Police was by and large cleared, even though its Assistant Commissioner John Yates resigned over connections with a former executive of the News of the World.
To be honest, I don't think much is going to change in terms of the relationship between politics and the media. And actually, Lord Leveson was less critical of that than I thought he might be, and less critical of the police than I thought he might be.
By criticising neither the politicians nor the police, there can only be one villain in the Leveson report: the press. Intentional or not, the consequence of that is this. Tonight, ministers are not justifying past relationships. They're focused solely on future regulation. Chris Chip, ITV News, Westminster.